Hey guys, Tim Does Toys here and Pennywise. We are here to do part number 5 of the Stranger Things tarot deck. I've been reading through the guidebook. We went through the major arcana, and now going through the minor arcana, and then we'll play the game. Um, but I got to go through the dice, and then the dice is minor, and then the spokes for the minor arcana. So let's get started. The King of Dice. The King of Dice is a lesson in power. How will you wield yours? Victor Creel was the victim of unchecked power, leaving him wrongfully accused and imprisoned for crimes he didn't commit. When the King of Dice rolls into your reading, it suggests approaching your situation with logic, checking your emotions, and seeking expert opinions if needed. Have you been, this is if it's upside down, have you been retreating into yourself, operating more passively than usual? Is there something making you question your knowledge? Or maybe you felt too intimidated to question an authority figure. Whatever the case is, channel the upside down King of Dice by advocating for yourself. Queen of Dice. You won't feel a better gamer in all of Hawkins than Max. With her confidence, willpower, and outspoken honesty, she perfectly embodies the Queen of Dice. She emboldens you to think quickly, trust your assessments, and act accordingly. You may find yourself needing to make snap judgments. The Queen of Dice indicates you have clarity you need to make decisions and, and advises you to say whatever is on your mind. Max does this is upside down. Max doesn't back down to a challenge, and neither should you. There are situations that call for cooperation, but this isn't one of them. Your perception isn't wrong, even if others are trying to convince you otherwise. You have been putting other people first, even though it means your needs are overlooked. This is your chance to stand up for yourself. Okay, the Knight of Dice. Kali Prasad fights first and thinks later. As the Knight of Dice, she is bold, thrusting her abilities and charging forward into the fray. She is pushing you to be spontaneous, to take a chance and go after what you want, even if it feels a little risky. Rely on your communication skills to confront any problem, even if you have to create a duplicate of yourself to deliver the message. Upside down. Lacking focus and the willpower to remain committed to a single task, the upside down knight represents a disconnect from your goals. You may be feeling scattered, jumping from project to project, and find that you're wearing yourself out by trying to keep up. Take a break, examine what's unfinished, and approach your plan with fresh eyes. Page of Dice. Will Briars is full of creative ideas, from stories to game campaigners to exploring the world of science. As the page of dice, Will is finding his voice and learning how to express himself. His presence in your reading encourages you to pursue your ideas or consider new ways of communicating your thoughts. Upside down. One of Will's most noble traits also put him at risk. Instead of telling his friends and family that he was in danger, he withheld information out of concern for their well being. You might feel a similar inclination if the page appears upside down. But step back and assess the situation. Are you keeping information you would want to know? Are you refusing to ask for help because you're worried that it will be a burden? Embrace your communication skills and open up. You may be surprised to how many people are on your side. 10 of dice. Have you ever been losing a game so thoroughly that you couldn't wait for it to be over? This roll of dice marks the final throw in a round that needs to come to an end. While it may be difficult to accept, there is peace in knowing that things can't get worse. You may be betrayed, but at least you aren't left guessing. You now have all the information you need to heal and move on. Upside down. The longer you hold the dice and refuse to roll, the more anxious you feel about taking your turn. The game is lost. You cannot win. And by prolonging the inevitable, you are cheating yourself out of a healthy rematch. Release your grip and take the loss. You're going to feel so much better afterwards. 9 of dice. You may find yourself too troubled to focus on the path you're on, anxiously ruminating on your time in other dimension, and overwhelming emotions are pulling you inward, asking you to skip a few turns and catch up later. As much as you may want to be alone, when will you when you are confronted by the 9 of dice, it's a reminder to ask for support from your team. I guess that would be your friends and everything like that. Upside down. You have worked through some significant recovering from a possession, perhaps, or are finally starting to feel at peace. Congratulate yourself on facing your fears and hang on to the sensation of relief as a reminder for yourself the next time anxiety gets the better of you. When you reflect, the things things as scary as you thought they'd be, or was it in your head? 9 of dice. No, 8 of dice, sorry. 8 of dice. This card represents a phase where you are letting the rules of the game dictate your every move in a way that restricts your authority. If you don't like what you are doing, this is a challenge to figure out how to separate yourself from it. Why are you so committed for something that makes you so unhappy? You can choose to stop playing at any time. The only person keeping you there is yourself. Upside down. The upside down eight of dice may find you obsessed with the concept of winning. In fact, your mindset may be so focused on the outcome that you cannot appreciate the technique, progress, and even energy that you're doing. You may find that you're critical of every move, causing a sense of paralysis before you make decisions. And it's time to release yourself from this oppressive quest for perfection and give yourself a break. Seven of dice. I think I'm on the right one. Seven of dice. Yep, seven of dice. As Will once said, something is coming. It's time to make sure your party is aligned. There is a sense of uncertainty, of potential dishonor, and unless you have your campaign planned out, you might find yourself taking a critical hit. Take more time to fully understand your situation before deciding on a course of action. You won't regret it. When upside down, this is upside down. When upside down, the seven of dice can suggest that you are trying to hide something. You may be keeping secrets from a friend. You have overheard harmful gossip, or may be the one concealing information. If it's eating away at you, take this in, in encouragement to come clean. Six of dice. You've been dealt a bad hand, and there's no question about it. But you'll get the brain, but you've got the brains to think your way out of this predicament. Do you want to cast a fireball, or maybe use a spell of protection? Maybe it's time to rely on your party to back you up. You have opinions at the ready. So I guess that's friends and things like that. Upside down. Misfortune is never easy, but remember this: the cards of the Minor Arcana speak to situations that are temporary. You are resilient enough to get past this, but the upside down six of dice warns you that warns that you may be too consumed by what you've lost to see the potential of what you stand to gain. Consider asking yourself whether you're truly mourning or whether you're acting out of habit. The answer may surprise you. Five of dice. Sure, it may feel awesome to bump someone else's name off the leaderboard, but are you going to feel good about yourself afterwards? Sometimes a show off, a show of skill is necessary, but this card cautions you to think through your actions. Is gloating worth the risk, or will it leave you looking pretty and better? Upside down. When upside down, this card finds you exhausted from fighting. Your communication, your communication skills have been pushed to their limits, and still there doesn't seem to be an end in sight. At this point, you should do whatever is necessary to encourage resolution, led by example, initiate com- compromise, and help out and help the dust settle. 4 of dice. Cooperative play can be wonderful, but sometimes what you need is a break. Go see a movie at Starcourt Mall, hit up the arcade, or read some stories from a comic book. Whatever you do, the 4 of dice insists that you reclaim time for yourself. Solo adventures can help clear your mind, quiet on your body, and leave you refreshed and ready for the next dungeon crawl. Upside down. Your hit points are just about as low as they can get, and you're about to incur some critical damage if you don't stop to heal. Your responsibilities, priorities, and commitments can't wait, but you must communicate and advocate for your needs. Don't let burnout take you on down. You have too much to offer. 3 of dice. The 3 of dice finds you with your game board flipped to the dark underside, plummeting your quest into shadows. The pain and frustration you feeling are completely valid. Maybe you have been lost night, or maybe someone close to you has vanished without a trace. Take some time to express your feelings, liberate yourself fully from the pain, and pick up the pieces and get back into the game. Now, if it's upside down, resentment weighing you down, and try as you might to forge ahead, you are truly ready. Stop going through the motions and allow yourself to thoroughly process whatever happened, because until you do, you'll keep yourself in a cycle of agony. 2 of dice. Friends don't lie, but sometimes they do, and a 2 of dice finds you at the crossroads with a relationship. You may be feeling that you aren't being valued and that you have been discovered dishonestly. And if you want to preserve the relationship, it's going to require a saving role in, to increase communication. Otherwise, it's time to abandon the quest. Upside down. Your emotions are on high alert, making you extra sensitive to any misunderstandings. This is upside down. This can also mean that you aren't thinking clearly and are more susceptible to making rash decisions before you do anything drastic. Sit down a few turns and return to the game with a clear head. Okay, Ace of Dice. Each ace marks the beginning of a journey, and the one through the suit of dice isn't easy, but it's worth it. This is an ace that comes up for you. You are being led down the path of a hero, invited to play a game where you can emerge with a stronger sense of self and increased emotional stamina. Sure, it might take you 2 weeks to plan the campaign, but it will be worth it. Then if it's upside down. When upside down, this ace is a warning you not to mix it up. You are being asked to get involved in an argument or settle a disagreement, but you aren't being given all the necessary information. There is a great opportunity presented to you, but you're not being shown the whole picture. Trust your instinct and stay curious and determine and demand the full story. Okay, so that was the dice. So now all we have to go through is the spokes. So guys, this was part 5. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight or finish it tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. But I hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. Leave your comments. Please leave your comments. And please like it if you do like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. But anyway, just do what you need to do. And I appreciate all that you guys are doing for me. And don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. And Pennywise thanks you for watching. Right? Right, Penny? Yes. So, guys, we'll see you later. Adios.